Good morning. In this class, we are going to discuss about the group delay. Group delay, which is represented as tau g. Here, the group delay is defined from the group velocity Vg. So, we can able to get this tau g by making use of this Vg. So, Vg is the speed at which the energy in a particular mode travels along a fiber. So, it's fully based upon the speed of a light travels along a fiber. So, here in this derivation part, we are going to get tau g by making use of this Vg. So, how to frame this tau g equation means, we are going to frame this tau g equation by making use of a fundamental mathematical equation which relates time, distance and velocity. We all know that distance by velocity is time. Here, in our derivation, a term which relates to this time is group delay, since this is the parameter which relates to the duration. And the distance, what parameter which relates to the distance means, is the length of a fiber. Length of a fiber L, the length of a fiber L. So this length will relates to the distance. So the numerator of this group delay is L. And the denominator is velocity here. The term which relates to the velocity is our group velocity. So Vg. Vg is the group velocity. Now to get this tau g, I am going to take this Vg as a separate term. Again, a fundamental equation which relates to the velocity, refractive index and the velocity of a light in a vacuum. So, we all know the definition for a refractive index. Refractive index n is the ratio between the speed of a light in a vacuum to that of the material medium. And it is represented by C by V. Here, this V can be rewritten as Vg. Okay. Now, out of this equation, we can able to get Vg equal to C by N. So, now I am writing this Vg from this equation, Vg equal to C by N. So, now I have written this first equation as tau g equal to L by Vg, and out of this Vg equal to C by N. Next, I am going to get this equation for this tau g by making use of this. Okay, so this is equation number 2. Now, N is the refractive index. Now, I am going to get this refractive index equation by making use of the propagation values. One is the propagation constant K, another one is the propagation factor beta. We can relate this propagation factor with propagation constant. We all know the general equation for this propagation factor, beta equal to 2 pi into n by lambda, where lambda is the wavelength and n is the refractive index. Right? So, beta equal to 2 pi n by lambda here, and this is the propagation factor, and the propagation constant can be written as k equal to 2 pi by lambda. Now we can write this beta with respect to this k. Now beta equal to k into n, since this k is 2 pi by lambda. So I am just replacing this 2 pi by lambda as k here. Right? So beta can be written as k into n. So out of this equation, I could able to get n equal to beta by k. So initially tau g equal to L by Vg, Vg equal to C by n equal to beta by k. So how we arrived this n equal to beta by k means by all these steps. Okay. Now the next one is n is the refractive index. The changes in refractive index is very small. The changes in the refractive index is small means how can we write this n means it can be written as dou beta by dou k. Small changing in that n value. So propagation will get varied. So dou beta by dou k. Now we are going to substitute this dou beta by dou k in this equation. So now this Vg can be written as C by dou beta by dou k since we have substituted n as dou beta by dou k. So Vg equal to C by dou beta by dou k. This can be considered as equation number 3. And now we got the denominator for this tau g now. So now while you are substituting this Vg here, this tau g equation can be written as L by C by dou beta by dou k. So this equation can be modified as L by C into dou beta by dou k. So we got the first equation as tau g group delay. This is group delay. Group delay tau g as L by C dou beta by dou k. So this is the first equation. Here this propagation constant can be replaced by means of omega, the angular frequency. How can we change this? We all know that F equal to C by lambda, right? F equal to C by lambda. Here this k can be replaced by means of 2 pi by lambda, right? Since we all know that k equal to the propagation constant k equal to 2 pi by lambda, and I am just replacing this k as 2 pi by lambda, and in the next step if we are bringing this c inside means now the term becomes dou of 2 pi c by lambda. Combining this velocity of light, the ratio of velocity of light to the wavelength is f now, frequency. So now this c by lambda can be replaced by f here. So this term can be written as L by C. No c will come here, right? Since the c moves inside here. So no c here. L into dou beta by dou into 2 pi. In the place of c by lambda, we are going to replace this by means of f. So f here. F. So now this 2 pi into f is omega, angular frequency. Now this tau g can also be written as L into dou beta by dou omega. This is then another form of group delay. So two form of group delay we got as initial. One is group delay tau g equal to L by C dou beta by dou k, and with respect to omega also we got tau g equal to L into dou beta by dou omega. So we got these two equations by making use of this derivation. Okay. So I'll repeating again. Group delay can be achieved by means of group velocity. Velocity with respect to the c by n, and n can be obtained by means of this propagation factor and propagation constant. Then bottom to top approach, we got tau gs L by C dou beta by dou k. Then rearranging this, instead of this k we can replace by means of 2 pi by lambda and bring inside c here. Combining c by lambda, we can replace this by means of f. 2 pi into f is omega. So we got one more relation for this group delay as L into dou beta by dou omega. So two equations we have. One is this, another one is this.